Hello everyone, this is Rebecca from Rebecca's Beautiful ASMR Addiction. I hope that you are all so well today. This is September and we are anticipating fall. We have gotten a bit of rain here, and so it is the inspiration behind this idea. It's a very unusual idea, and you will see what I'm about to do. But first, for your listening pleasure, we shall go through every one of these bags so you can see what I have. I actually have many more vinyl bags than this, but these are the ones I felt would go best with this unusual idea that I have. Inspired by the rain, which of course is here now a little bit more often now that fall is in the air. It's in the air here in Susanville, California. I'm in the mountains, so it's cooled off considerably, and I have kind of quit my adventures out to the lakes and the rivers because it's just not quite warm enough to get into that frigid water. But the rain is refreshing. I don't know about you all, but fall is my favorite season, and so I do look forward to making some fall themed videos. But I don't really want to make too many of those or glut my channel with all fall looking videos. So we'll do a little bit all throughout the season off and on. But there will be enough to satisfy me and hopefully you all do. I have to say that one of the drawbacks to having moved to this particular street in Susanville is because there are no trick-or-treaters, you guys. So I won't be having a huge emphasis on Halloween videos this year, but I will do my best. I will have some of those coming up very soon, I promise. But right now, let's think gentle rains and late summer rain. I wonder if we'll get an Indian summer this year. I don't know. Summer vibes. This is my summer vibes bag. I didn't get a chance to use it this summer because I could have. I think I forgot that I had it. But my sister and I, we purchased an item off of Amazon to help us on our little river trips. It's called a dry bag, and you can just put a bunch of stuff in there that'll keep your things from getting wet. So that's what we did. We got on the paddleboard and both had a little dry bag full of stuff and brought it out. We paddled over to an island and sat over there for a while. It was very fun. This green bag is so cool. It's kind of an odd shape for my purse though, so I'm afraid I'm not using it as much as I'd like. I need bigger purses. I used to try to keep everything in a small bag, but it seems like the older I get, the more that I want to keep in my purse. Alrighty, that's it. Let's begin. Here's my brainchild, you guys. It's starting to rain. And we are going to get a dose of outdoor and nature combined with the vinyl. I'm going to talk a little bit less now. This one is called Purple Rain. Purple Rain. If you notice, I have a little bit of borrowed artwork from my iPhone because I have a microphone that was showing in the picture in almost every scene. So I am covering the microphone with my various critters, starting with the ladybug and now moving on to our green, gorgeous beetle. This one's called Rainbow Rain. Rainbow Rain. When I was a child, I was taught the story, the Bible story, of Noah's Ark. And in my mind forever, the rainbow symbolizes what came into the sky when God promised the people on the ark, Noah and his family, I will never flood the earth again. It was a promise. So the rainbow represents a promise. And this is rainbow rain. It will only drizzle, it will only drop, but it will never flood again. I saw an amazing rainbow in a national park in Utah or Nevada. Oh, I can't remember. Arches National Park. So beautiful. I had to stop and take a picture, and it was incredible. Here is my summer vibes bag. This is like the summer rain that we had. A couple of thunderstorms. Wonderful thunder and lightning and rain. my sister was here. And she was very happy to feel that, see that. Sometimes when you're in California, it starts to feel like it never rains, but it does. In these mountains, you can get a rainstorm or a thunderstorm anytime. And that is because the air is so unsettled over the mountains. There will be like just a sudden shift in the winds and the air pressure and whatever goes into making weather. But we will never have snow any earlier than October, and very rarely ever after April. And here the snow does not stay. If you were to drive like 4 miles away from my house, you can find snow and it stays all year long most of the time. But just that much lower in elevation is where my house is and most of the town, so we do not have to contend with a lot of the headaches that come with driving in snow. But having it close by is wonderful, because then there's all those winter sports. What kind of a critter is that? Like a salamander? Our otter just loves the water. The otters love waters. This bag is called Paisley Rain. Paisley Rain. Paisley raindrops. Red raindrops. Red rain. This bag, I think I got it from the consignment shop, yes. This one, boy, this is a recent purchase. I got it from, was it Dollar Tree or Dollar General? It was one of those. My leafy green rain, leafy green rain. That's what it is. Oh, but a rusty or peachy rain. This is hard to say what this color is. I got this from, I bought it from Etsy, that's right. This is a handmade little pencil pouch. I used it once and then realized that it was too difficult to use. This would be good for holding, I don't know, something that you didn't have to get into very often. And depending on the light or the situation, it looks peach or orange. And the drops sound very different that land on the little metal tab, the metal clasp. It's raining harder, and we are puddling big time, big puddles. Where's my otter? He should be here enjoying this. What should we call this? Rain? Well, never mind. Let's move on to our pink, hot pink, with a tinge of orange. You can see that the zipper is very much brighter, and that the rain actually is transforming the color to almost peachy orange. What a strange thing. But I still call it my pink package. How about my pink package rain? Oh, that's dumb. What's the name of this rain? Magenta. Magenta rain. Magenta rain. Yeah. What's the other color? And there's another name for this color. There's hot pink, magenta, and it's the name of a flower. Not the one that I have up there, but it's, oh yes, I just remembered. Fuchsia. Fuchsia flowers. And this is my lemonade rain. My lemonade rain. And of course, we must cover our microphone with a lemon. When I go to a restaurant, I take a regular glass of ice water, order lemon wedges on the side, and I squeeze the lemons into my ice water, and then take my straw and stir it up with a couple of packets of sugar or sweetener, and voila, I have my own lemonade at the restaurant for free. I don't know if anybody else thought of such a thing, but I do love it. So whenever my husband and I order ice water, he gets a lemon on the side as well, so that I can have his. It's a nice, neat treat. So that's why This one's called Lemonade Rain. It's raining lemonade. Summer's almost over, you guys, really officially. So, I don't know exactly when I'm going to upload this video, but it's quite possibly going to be in the last days of summer. Fall starts September 21st, I believe. September, October, no, wait, yes, wait. September, October, November, December, yes. I don't know for sure. Anyway, this is my froggy rain. This is my green froggy rain. An otter has come to join us. Shall we name the otter? What should we name him? I can't think of anything. All I can think is baby boy. He looks like my little baby boy. He's so cute. But I love my frog too. Frogs. I have a thing for chickens. And I love my frogs. And my cats. These seem to be my favorites. Like collectibles, if you will. Things that I would actually decorate my house with. But of course, if you are familiar with the way I decorate my house, you will notice that, and I haven't had a frog for a while. I don't know what has happened to it, but usually my frogs and my chickens and my cats have to be on the rustic colored side of things, not so much these bright and brilliant colors. I'm so sad to say that my little kitties, called Thing 1 and Thing 2, my little buddies that I have adorning a lot of my videos, have finally broken. I won't say died, but they broke irreparably. So, they're gone, and it's sad. But we have avocados. The avocados on the bag look like big mouths. Don't they look like? That's so funny. And so what is this rain? This is well, that's all we can come up with is an avocado rain. Avocado rain, avocado, avocado. What a funny word. Avocado. These are what my husband eats in order to get his good fats. I do not like avocados, you guys. No offense, but I have never been able to eat them. I love their look. I've even grown a little tree out of the pit, out of the seed. Fascinated with avocados, but I cannot eat them. And it's the same way with bananas. I cannot eat them. things in my mouth. Yuck. Squishy, mushy. Same reason why I cannot eat yogurt without something else with it. It starts to gross me out. Mucky, icky. So, I don't know why, but it gags me. Why doesn't ice cream do the same thing? I don't know, but ice cream is different. I can't eat butter unless it's on something else. No, ew, butter. But that's okay. I love butter. Let's pretend this is a lupin rain. A lupin. Since we've already had a purple, I don't want to go purple rain again. Lupin, mountain lupin rain. Mountain lupin rain. I'm getting silly. This is probably not a real lupin, but it does remind me of the wild lupin that grew in foothills of the area I grew up in Southern California. They grew right alongside with the poppies, and the poppies were orange. So, lupin, wild lupin, and orange poppies are a huge memory of mine as a child. Wild mountain lupin rain. Wild mountain lupin rain. That sounds so funny. I grew up in a teeny tiny little place called Montanito. Just in the outlying areas of Los Angeles. Closer to Malibu. In the hills. It was 20 minutes to LA and 15 minutes to the beach. And we could go either way. What should we call this rain? How about the key to my heart? Since there's a key on the bag. Or I can see clearly now. The rain is here. It's just because it's a clear bag and I'm just making fun. I don't know why I decided to put a mushroom. Once again, it's covering the microphone, but I think I was just running out of things that would complement the look of a clear and black vinyl bag. But the big contradiction here is that most of this video is and gives the appearance of nature. So what would you call it? A dichotomy? Or a contradiction? Or a paradox? Or mixed media? I don't know. But the actuality is that vinyl pretty with the fake flowers and the fake raindrop pictures. And we have real plants, real nature, and real water with vinyl, you guys. This is the weirdest brainchild I've ever had. So here we have another pink bag. So what do we call it? A peony pink rain. A peony pink rain. I don't know. Peonies can be many colors. But it is beautiful. I absolutely love the color of fuchsia. Is it the color of a bougainvillea? Sometimes it can be, I think, although they tend to be more on the purple side. Violet or lavender. Hot pink. Let's just call this one my hot pink rain. And this, don't think we can call it my sunflower rain. And my image at the top is a little shaft of wheat, so that doesn't really go either. Oh, I know. Let's call this my bright and sunny rain. The bright and sunny seasonal rain. Because a lot of times in our town, and I know it happens in a lot of places, but it actually is the lyrics to a song. I want to know, have you ever seen the rain coming down in a sunny sky? Sometimes rain comes even when most of the sky is sunny. It just depends on what the situation is and how big your sky is. We've got pretty big skies here, even though we're surrounded by mountains. Sunny, seasonal, rainy skies. And then the sun comes out. And it's time to clean up. It rained everywhere, didn't it? Some of these got rain inside them. How clean can we get these? I think I'll leave them open so that we can make sure that they dry thoroughly. I don't want any mildew or mold. The zippers on a lot of these are made of cloth, and they could easily get mildewed, but this one does not, so I am not going to worry about that one. It's all plastic. this one's open already. We'll just leave it like that. My green one. This one's tubular, man. Where does that come from? I do not know when that was a saying, but it was somewhere for a while. When I was in high school, I think it was high school, the word of the day was gnarly. Yeah, it was gnarly, man. These are my summer vibes. The summer vibes coming to an end. Summer rains. Soon there'll be fall rains. My rainbow rains. I really love this bag. So beautiful. Especially when you have something white inside of it. Now, this was my lupin rain, I think, if I'm recalling correctly. Wild mountain lupin. Wild mountain lupin rain. It just makes me giggle, that combination of words. I guess because they all end with an N, except for wild. Wild mountain lupin rain. That one was very wet. Needed a little extra TLC there. Especially because it has a cloth zipper. Avocado rain. This has a cloth zipper as well. Need to clean it up. Get into those corners. Yeah, that has some pretty delicate corners there. Okay. I'm never going to be able to get to the inside of this one. I hope it didn't get in there, did it? A little bit. Not too much, though. That will suffice. And if we leave it open, you'll get some air dry. This one has a cloth zipper, so I need to get into this. I suppose we could have called this my crystal rain, my diamond rain, because it's clear. When I was a child and living in Southern California, it hardly ever rained. So when it did, as a child, I would get so excited I would call it diamonds on the ground. I loved rain. still love rain, as long as I don't live in a place that has too much of it. Thank God I'm back into a town that has just enough. Not too much, not too little. This one got quite a bit of moisture in it. Gotta get into those corners up there, because that is a cloth zipper. But we'll leave all of these open for some air now that the sun is out again. It'll dry. Okay. Lemon zesty rain. Could have called it a lemon zesty rain. Best recipes for lemon desserts always include lemon zest. It's the best. That one was easy. Okay, now let's just lay this towel out here for a place for these to all dry up nicely. I don't think I'll be able to fit all of them on the towel individually, so we'll stack them just a tiny bit. Or, let's see, maybe I can put them up on end, zipper side up, to dry better. That one's upside down, but never mind. Okay, I think just about got all of them in here. There now. I think that's it, you guys. I want to thank you so much for joining me for this crazy, zany video. I appreciate you so much. We'll see you